Dummy. Yo, what's going on, premium smokers? What's going on, people? What's popping?
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Them Guts with Bunny B. Today we have Scorpio on. Scorpio God, also known BBC We Trust.
Oh, yeah. The unit's here, baby.
Good to see you.
Some of you premium smokers and smokers, y'all know who he is. Y'all done seen him in Savage Smoke. Y'all done seen him on the Smokers Lounge. So when you see his ass, you know tea is about to be spilled. So.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So let's just dive right in, Scorp. Actually, first, for the viewers who haven't seen you yet, introduce yourself, give them a little bit of history. How long have you been in the industry? Because,
Well, I'm Scorpio God, and my brand is BBC Bull Unit and BBC We Trust. I've been doing porn for about 8 years so far. And it's been quite a journey. I started doing porn about, I would say, 2018. My first scene that I ever did in my life was back in 2008, long time ago. That was I was thinking like around 21, something like that, 21, 22. I did my first scene with a clip for you to lick.com. I think it was Fantasy Boo.
Yeah.
Fantasy Boo. Yeah. That was my very first scene back in 2008. I officially started doing porn in 2018 till now.
And so people got to understand, during back in that day, the New York scene was dominated by Quick for You to Lick and Lorel for Busted Baby Doll, which is funny because both of them used to work together and they ended up beefing in parting ways.
Oh, wow.
See, people don't know that. They were rivals back in the day. They actually worked together. They started Busted Baby Doll. They fell out, and then she started Quick for You to Lick, and Busted did Busted.
That's where I started. That was my very first start of when I kind of like got my feet wet for the first time and seeing like, oh, I could actually really get into this industry. So yeah, that was it. 2008 was my very first porn experience.
Yeah, you beat me by 2 years.
So for those that are just coming in, what is something that you wish you would have known earlier on? Something a piece of advice that somebody could have given you that would have helped you to avoid some of the pitfalls?
I would have to say being more calculated with who you associate with. And what I mean is that I wouldn't run with just anyone would say. I probably would do my own analysis on the person to figure out what's really going on, because what I realized in this industry, even coming in, I came in the industry going really fast. So when I came in, I was bumping everywhere. I was bumping. And that kind of is what that will cause a serious pitfall. So I would say come in and move slow. Don't move too quickly. Take your time. This industry is not going nowhere.
Especially taking your time and choosing your allies.
Yeah, because you have to evaluate the people first before you can even choose the ally. So you have to move extremely slow. I know it's beautiful women everywhere. You want to shoot, it's sex. I understand that. But at the same token, you also have to take heed that you can work with the wrong people. You could work and surround yourself with the wrong group of people and find yourself like in a cesspool of venom, and then you're sitting there wondering like, how did I get here? That's because you surround yourself with nothing but sharks. That happens.
Yep, absolutely. 100% agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that we've been discussing quite a bit lately, you and I, that I want to bring to the viewers' attention. especially those males coming into the industry that are new and looking for guidance, and unfortunately finding guidance in the wrong places.
Yes.
But we had a whole debate this morning, a whole group of us, the difference between porn stars and host stars. Would
Oh,
you like to elaborate on that at all?
yeah. I think that there's definitely, I would have to say, a misconception when it comes to the adult industry, because we have a lot of people that are passing as adult porn performers, and they're not.
Yes.
They are actually content creators, which is a total different category. We're all in the same universe, which is the adult industry universe, but there's different tiers, and they don't respect the tier. You see what I'm saying? We have people that came into this adult industry around the COVID season, and what happened was they, I would say that they pretty much don't really respect the adult industry, so they look at it as a money grab. So they were like, oh, let me get up in this and milk this shit real quick. Yeah, they may be married, they may have relationships going on. So in their mind, they don't have no intention on working with any other talent. They just have the intention on working with whoever they choose to work with, which is whoever their husband, boyfriend, whatever it is. That's
Right.
cool. That's cool. But what has happened is that it's been saturated with that type of energy. So by it being saturated with that energy, it causes a misconception. You can't decipher the two.
Right. Okay. So that's looking at content creators versus porn stars.
Now, I did want to
Yeah,
add something to that before you go forward. The problem is that the content creators, they don't respect the craft because they think because we're fucking, anybody can do it. Because everyone think they're a porn star. Everyone think they got good dick, they got pussy, their throat gold, and
mm-hmm,
everything else. They don't understand it takes an art to fuck in front of that camera.
mm-hmm.
And not everybody look good fucking in front of a camera. Couples don't look good fucking in front of a camera. That's why I don't like couple porn so much, because some of these motherfuckers just want to fuck their boyfriend just to show off their sexual exploits in the bedroom. They're not worried about trying to make money or make a beautiful product that could sell. They
Ex-
just want to show off.
Bingo, bingo. And they're the ones that are dictating now.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are running the spaces, and they're the ones who is actually the gatekeepers. And what they're doing, they're using the power of influence to mislead a legion of people that are coming around, that are actually trying to build their careers. But what's happening is they're listening to so many different people, so it's confusing them. That's really what's taking place. A lot of people are very confused. They don't know the difference. And then they have those that are just coming here to just get money and go. They don't care. They don't
And don't
respect.
forget, for men, easy way to get pussy.
Pretty much. Pretty much. You
It's
know,
also an easier way for them to pay for pussy without being called a trick.
These motherfuckers ain't trying to pay for no pussy, baby.
Oh, you
The
have
majority of these
no
content, let's keep
idea.
it 100. A
There
lot
are
of these
so
content,
many.
male content creators,
I'm sure
they're
she
not
gets
trying
a
to
lot.
pay for pussy.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot of guys that are secretly
and even the ones
covertly
that
doing
are falsely accepting bookings with the intention to steal the deposit.
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
That too. We ain't even getting to that
No,
topic
because
yet.
the problem is that it started back in the day. We allowed whole practices into the porn business. There was no deposit. You get paid when the director says cut.
Exactly.
You don't get paid before. Now, some people might say, I get paid up front. No. You do get paid for the scene, but you don't get paid as soon as you walk in the door.
No.
They show you the money, put it in the envelope, put it over there on the table. You get that after I yell cut, woman, after he done bust that nut in your face. And it depends on, and also depend upon how you perform. Because some
100.
motherfuckers, if you didn't perform right, you didn't see that money neither. They
That's a
couldn't get
fact.
the fuck off their set.
That's a
The
fact.
problem is that the producers of today are too goddamn nice to these women compared to back in the day.
But I'm
Because
not talking about the
high
producers.
And here's the thing.
I'm not even talking about the producers. I'm talking about the content creators that are paying
Yeah.
girl
See,
hoes off the street to do some POV bullshit with their phone, and the chicks are making $200-300, so they turn around and think
because they
that's
trick.
practice.
That's why the girls, every time with an actual established male talent hitting them dumb asses in the goddamn Twitter, they treat them like a fuck boy because all their paid content, paid for trade content, is with fucking tricks who just wanted to film the session.
yes.
That's the problem.
And the market is becoming oversaturated, honestly, with both. So that
No, I'm gonna tell you what that
it
fucked
is
up too. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take up the show a little bit, but it's like this. When goddamn what that boy named Jimmy Smack said, "Oh, I can take my old videos in my phone and put it on OnlyFans and make money."
Of course.
You know how many motherfuckers before that had a dick suck video, pussy eating, fuck video, 6 minutes in their fucking phone to send to their little buddy? That's what ended up happening. The quality of porn went away because they accepted any type porn.
Yeah, because a lot of people like to see, they like at-home porn too. That's cool. I like it too.
That's false, man. Motherfuckers want to see what the fuck y'all doing. They want to see storyline. They want to see a professional fucking porn, dog.
Well, guess what? When I'm in those zones and I'm around those people and I'm around that type of people, that's what I hear that shit. I hear them talk like that. That's the type of speech that's coming out their mouth. But here's what I also learned too, is that they're code switching and they're baiting and they're switching. What they're doing is they're saying one thing, and then when you meet the criteria of it, they move the goalposts.
Yeah.
To keep you in a zone mentally. I've noticed that with people that I used to talk to, that I used to always confide in, I noticed that every time I reach the status quo, they move the goalposts. Yeah. It's to keep us, it's a superiority complex. It's to keep you in a certain spot mentally. You know what I'm saying? So I sit back and I've been evaluating for a long time. And I peep the mannerisms. I learned, like, there's so many people that's in this industry moving around like you're the villain, you're a villain, and you're a villain, and they don't even know the actual in-depth analysis of the stories that they've heard about people. They just know, all they can say is, well, I heard this. It's not a personal experience. It's all, well, I heard this. It's always that. Mm-hmm. And then the person who they heard it from, when you ask them, they real reluctant. They like, ugh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, you don't want to talk about it because you know you're not 100% valid. That's why you don't want to talk about it or address it. It's the people that will hear the rumor that is spreading these rumors to make it a wildfire. But the people who said what they said, they really don't feel that way. You know, they really don't feel that way because you have to do something real fucked up to a person for them to put it out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's touch on that. That runs really, really rampant through the industry. There's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of switching. There's a lot of dishonesty and taking advantage of, and I mean, it runs all through. And they're going to be your friend in your face, and then turn around and block you from shit, or you know. But the problem is that those who are not secure in their own position are going to do what they can to keep you from taking over.
Like, check this out. I had a smear campaign this summer, the whole summer on me. And I had people dogging me out, making spaces about me, talking about my dead relatives, talking about my children. And they painted me to be a monster when all I was doing was protecting another Black woman in this industry from another woman being attacked by her. And they don't even know that all the information that they have on me is that I responded. They don't have nothing of what led up to that part and what ended. They just have a 12-second little clip of me painting me to be this monster. Oh, he's dangerous. He threatens doms, Black doms. Well, if I threatened Black doms, why was it that I was protecting another Black dom? that was right there, the host of the space. But the moment that she came on to address the girl that made an accusation towards me, they cut that part. They won't let you hear that part. That part they don't have, but they do have the 12-second part of me, but they don't have the rest of the conversation though.
Of course not.
You know, of
Because
course
people are
not.
only going to share what gets them more attention or does something to take the light off of them, or you know what I mean? They're not going to try
Mhm.
to paint you to be the good guy if they're trying to drag you.
Mind you, it's funny because I was sitting in the space and I was vibing with these certain people and I was analyzing characteristics that they have. And I was sitting back and I was listening to the boyfriend of the girl that was hosting the space. And, I noticed that, he interviews porn stars and stuff and they do their little thing, and it's funny because
I'm smiling because I think I know who you're talking about.
they would interview these people and then they will go into the spaces and destroy them.
Okay,
Destroy,
I got to say
destroy.
something real quick. Now, if I'm correct, do they put their shit on X video?
Yes, they do.
Okay, then this is my thing. It's not Kendrick Lamar said it best. I hate women who hate on women when both of you are hoes. This same female, I offered to come on my podcast, right? She saw that I had tagged LaBella Diablo X, who Diablo on the same faces, her and her goddamn boyfriend, drag this girl. I mean, drag LaBella Diablo. LaBella Diablo X is killing it right now.
I love her and she has me blocked. She has me blocked. And I'm sure she saw me in their space. So I respect the fact, like, okay, yeah. But I wasn't comrading with them. Because let me explain something to you. I've sat there and listened to them destroy and say disgusting
No, I'm
things
gonna be
about.
real with you. She sounded like a bitter bitch that didn't make it in porn.
Yeah,
Honestly.
but I'm
Because
I read them like an elementary school book,
yeah,
nursery book.
because that's one thing that no disrespect. I hate anybody that get that platform that you become bitter Betty. You hate on everybody in the goddamn industry, and there's no fucking reason. I'm sorry that you didn't get the work that you wanted or had the career that you thought you were gonna have. Sorry. Stop hating on everybody that
They
made it
held
actually have a career, bitch.
her and her significant other. They held a space on me for 60 days.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Yeah, I ate
I was
them.
like, what the fuck did he do?
You know what I did? You know what I did? I hurt his feelings. I read him his motherfucking rights and I told him about himself. You're not going to sit in no Twitter space in front of me and disrespect porn stars and make fun of people in the industry that work government jobs and that work out here in this society and they make their money to fund their careers. You're not going to sit in front of me and I'm a motherfucking porn veteran. You ain't put no work in this industry to talk like that about none of my colleagues. I don't give a fuck if they like me or not. I'm a legend in this industry. I've shot for platforms that he will never shoot for. You understand? So when I sat there and I listened to him talk about my man Tay Lit, shout outs to Tay Lit,
Yeah.
Dante the art god. He's in Atlanta. He's another legendary NYC porn star. You know what I'm saying? And he also showed the nigga like, yo, bro, they was in Twitter spaces making up all type of lies on my even my friends, even people I knew. They was just making up space, like making space and talking about them, putting their pictures up and all types of crazy shit. So they made fun of him talking about, oh, the boyfriend, oh, he got a job. He work a regular job. You ain't make that money from porn. So I sat there and I listened to him. And I said, yo,
And who gives a fuck?
bro, do
Who
you know
gives a
what this
fuck
is?
if he's making
No,
money either
no,
way?
I
And
embarrassed him. I
crap.
embarrassed him. I embarrassed him. And I hurt his motherfucking feelings in front of everybody that was in that space. And I told him, I said, yo, do you know that most people are government workers, you goofy ass nigga? Do you know, you don't even know that a lot of people that's in this industry work regular, good job, good paying jobs.
Exactly.
How the fuck you think they fund their careers, you goof nut? But you don't have one because you're living off the strength of your woman. And she is the one who's giving you, helping you get around these women because them women will never be around them ever. You understand? So I get like their little correlation of how they do their little thing. but it means nothing to me because they're irrelevant. Their whole platform is built on drama and confusion and stirring shit up. I've sat there and listened to them disrespect multitude of people.
And what's so funny is, so y'all can understand this. Let me make this clear. And it's not being big headed. And I had this conversation, I think, with Bella Quiz. If I never heard of you, bitch, you ain't doing shit. Nothing. Do y'all understand the seriousness of what I'm saying? I'm like Stephen A. on this. If I never heard of you, you ain't doing shit.
That's a fact.
Let's make that clear. So, shorty, that's what I'm saying. It's like, to me, I got to ask you this. Why is it so much beef in the New York porn community?
Well, here's the thing.
And it's been like that for years. That's what's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what sparked that. What made all of that crazy stuff go on is because he was talking about the boyfriend. What he was doing, he was making fun of porn stars taking Uber lifts when they travel to go to different cities and stuff. He was making fun of us for taking Ubers and lifts. So you know what I did? One night there was a porn star named Pipe Press. She was in there and she came into space. I had pictures with her and everything. We met in Exotica, right? Me and her were real cool, chopping it up. Tell me why he purposely tried to make it seem like I was transphobic because another dude was talking crazy about me. And I basically told him, yo, you make your type of content and I shoot scenes with girls. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do, I do what I do.
Basically, that's why I don't be in those spaces.
Basically, he tried to twist what I said to make me look bad in front of her like I was transphobic, right? Check this out. So you know what I did? I went on his Twitter page. I went through all his pictures, and he was talking so much shit about driving cars and shit. So I looked at his page. I said, he around my age, 36, 37. He around my age. This must be his first vehicle because he's talking about a car. He keeps talking about D-Ruff don't have no car. D-Ruff don't got no car. We don't need no car in New York City, living in this cluttered ass place. We don't need no car driving. What we're gonna do to get tickets all day? So I went on his page. I looked on his page, and as I looked on his page, I saw him and her sitting in a car, right? And I zoomed in on the emblem of the steering wheel, and it said Nissan. I said, "Oh, so you drive a Nissan? Okay, cool." I had a Nissan. I had a 1999 Nissan. And I also had a Nissan Maxima 2024. I looked at the side of his brim of his door. I said, he don't have a new Nissan Maxima at all because this looks like at least a 2009 Maxima or a Nissan Altima at least. You see what I'm saying? You know what I did? I got on Twitter and I made a post about him. And I said what I said. I said, you living off the strength of her. You using her to get into this industry. And you talk down about other porn stars when, to be honest with you, you drive a fucking Nissan. You're not driving no Benz. You don't got an S550. You don't drive no type of real vehicle, no foreign vehicles to be talking about people in spaces for taking Uber lifts.
I'm just going to say this. I told girls this when they got into business with me back in the day. First rule of the porn business: everybody lies. So you can understand this. There was this big time porn star. I can't think of a fucking name off the top of my dome. She actually she played Florida in the Triple X parody porn version of Good Times.
D Collector.
Bingo. She was known.
I love that you know that.
Am I lying? On all the DVDs. She comes to the AVN in a Pinto that she's living in. Smoke that over.
You never really know somebody's real situation unless
the foolishness of the few drowns out the truth of the many, baby.
100%. 100%. They was telling me, oh, they holding spaces on you. That's the real reason why that shit got so big, because I hurt his feelings. So
you have to learn to not take this shit personal.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what happened. People was blowing my phone up. people was blowing my phone up, going crazy. Oh, they got space on you. They talking crazy about. They talking about your kids. They talking about your grandmother.
I see, and I just chose to not even entertain it until I had to say what I had to say, which wasn't even fucking related, but everybody jumped down my fucking throat over. Like,
because they're pieces of shit. They're
it had
pieces.
nothing to do with that situation. Let me make that clear. It was long before that I said what I fucking said and why. I see what I see. I don't need to be in your circle to watch you.
Yeah, they listen, I already know the base of how they move and how things go with them. So when that went down, 1,000 people hit me up. I got blocked by a lot of people. And then what happened was I spoke to someone and they told me just straight up, do not respond. Do not respond. Don't say nothing. Just let them speculate. And that's what I did. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I had a Dom that made a post about what went down in that space, and nobody interacted with that post. She even called me. She said, Scorp, I made a post saying if you got any questions about what went down about in that space about BBC Blue Unit, all you got to do is send me a DM. She said, Scorp, do you know nobody sent me a message? I said, yeah, because
nobody wants to spend the time to do the research. It's easier just to believe what they heard the first time.
Yep.
When a lot of people don't take into consideration, there's always three sides to a story. Always.
100%. And the host is the third side of the party because she was the host.
Well, in a normal two-person conversation, there's three sides. There's one side, there's the other side, and there's the truth.
Truth, yep.
And the truth is never going to be known. That's only speculated by taking the two stories.
It's always going to be speculated. 100% correct.
And for a lot of people, that just takes way too much effort. So why put that effort into it when it's just so easy to believe because they don't really know you?
Yeah.
No, see, the thing about it is the one thing I learned, and me and him have talked on the show before because I've been in his position. People rather believe the lie than to see the truth anyway. And what I mean by that is, like, in the situation that I had with, like, Pink Candy and all them, they wanted to paint me as somebody that didn't run my business properly. Period. I had a guy turn models that worked under me that I put on, made them money, got them work, turn on me because they thought he had the shinier car. That shiny car got them, majority of them blackballed from the industry. But the point being is, the problem is the business is a matriarchy. Women are car hoppers. So when you add that, all it takes, because if you notice, all it takes is one or two chicks to sit here and say one bad thing about a dude. Next thing you know, you got a whole thread. I've seen this with Freak Mob. Freak Mob does good by the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there seeing females that this nigga done put the fuck on. They wouldn't have been known. Oh, yeah, girl, he do that. That's fucked up. With this, it's that. Because people want to pile on to the negative. And especially if it's a dude, because if it's a woman, that thread is wrong.
Yes.
That thread is wrong. Trust me on that.
even coming in the industry and looking at all the other male talent and looking at the producers and stuff, we all have our own differences towards each other. But now that I'm a veteran in my own right, I look at it and I have a different type of love and respect because I'm like, damn.
I hate to break it up,
bust your ass,
let's cut through the bullshit.
Yeah.
All this is about pussy.
Well, yeah.
Pussy.
Because
these niggas want to cuff the pussy. And if you do porn, baby, no disrespect to any woman do porn, you're community pussy.
Yeah. That's true.
Because it's always been that way. I don't want to go into the producer that I had beef with was fucking me up because he was fucking majority of the girls that I was trying to work with.
Yeah, and even
let me touch on that really, really quick. That community pussy, people don't understand that's not the entire population. The porn community is a very small community, and you get tossed back and forth.
Yeah. It's a
But stay
revolving
within
door.
Yeah,
within that community are smaller communities. These ones primarily work
because that's
together.
our
These ones
business.
work together, and they may
Yeah.
interact.
Now, there are talent that will have me blocked just off the strength of who they've worked with. And I noticed that because I would notice the pattern as I'm working with people, or as I would try to reach out to collab with certain people. What I would do is I would go through their timeline. And when I look through their timeline and I see, oh shit, she shot with this dude, I noticed I would look at the message and I'm like, yeah, she didn't respond. She just read the message. And I'm like, yeah, she spoke to him. She spoke to him and he said, oh, don't shoot with Scorp. Don't shoot with, he got a bad reputation. Do you know there's even guys in this industry that I shot with and we did tag team scenes? Female talent have reached out to the dudes and be like, yo, you did a collab with that nigga? Yo, what the? And they had to explain, like, yo, this dude is a cool nigga, bro. Like, what? I don't know what rumors you hearing about him, or I've been around him for 3 days. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed something about him. And he's been cool. And shouts out to my man Hollywood J. I threw him a alley hoop. You feel me? We love each other. You know, as black men, real black men in this industry, the real G's in this industry do not cuff and cock block. Those is only the sucker niggas. Niggas, the real ones in this industry, they introduce you to other people. Those the real niggas.
But see, this is what people miss. If you're a producer and you're a male talent, survival depends upon us sharing girls, whether you believe it or not. And the reason why, because I always said this, because you have dudes that used to say, well, because you shot with Bob, I can't shoot with you. Not because of business, some personal, but more so because they wanted to be first.
Mm-hmm.
My slogan was, I don't give a fuck who's first, who's last, as long as I get a piece of the ass so I can get some of this cash, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Right.
so wait a minute. Do people not understand that not a virgin comes into this industry? You're not going to be the first one.
Some of these niggas, this is the only pussy they get.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes producers who don't even get in front of the camera, babe.
Yeah, yes.
95% of the niggas that got into this business was because they had a camera and figured out it was easy to get pussy. Because it was always said the cameraman always get laid.
Mm-hmm.
Photographers always get the pussy.
Correct.
That was said to me back in 2009 when I had a photographer who got some pussy from a porn star.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay to bring ass down here.
You pay the cost to be the boss.
I ain't asked for the pussy, didn't want it, but I'm just saying. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie, I did want it, but I won't try for it.
Yeah,
I was trying to keep it G. But you know what I'm saying? But no, because it's a power dynamic when you got that camera.
Mm-hmm.
And women are attracted to that shit. Because you making them look good and feel good. Because think about photography, I got to touch your face. Mm-hmm. I got to move you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's why I was like, no, what ends up happening in a lot of cases, and I've seen it, it's a misunderstanding between the producer or the female talent or the male. It's always a misunderstanding that whoever got the Twitter first, that's who everybody go with.
Yeah.
But see, the fucked up part is that I'm gonna shut up because it ain't about me. Them same motherfuckers that was on that Twitter that were talking shit, let me tell you what they end up doing. As soon as they work with the motherfucker that they're supposed to be protected.
Yep.
They don't do it in public.
No.
They're going your DM. Bro, you was right. Man, she was so unprofessional. She walked in there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
She had an attitude, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You pay.
Tweet that shit then, nigga.
Or you can
get out my fucking DM.
You can pay. You can also pay. You can pay to book the talent, and then she can show up and underperform.
Yeah.
And then give you an attitude, and then still talk down about you after you got her paid.
Clint from
a lot of
people. You know how much hell Clint from Pumper Pass got from BBWs, and this nigga made a whole convention for them motherfuckers. Come on.
Wow.
A lot of people are
People
yes
know what I'm
men.
talking about.
You know what I mean? Not just men, but women
Mhm.
too. They'll tell you yes, yes, yes in your face, but there's no real genuine anything. They don't stand on business. They don't stand on anything. Not at all. So
Mm.
they're gonna go whichever fucking way the wind blows. And you really have to be careful in picking who you're letting into your circle because of that. And you
Yes,
can't be
yes,
afraid to make enemies if you're gonna be somebody. You know
yes,
what I
yes,
mean? The
yes.
people that are meant to be in your circle will be in your circle. The people who love you for your genuine, your authentic, for standing on fucking business, those are the people you need to surround yourself with.
100%, and that's just what it is. And you have to identify them when they present themselves.
It's really hard to find in this industry. There's a lot of fucking sheeps and wolf clothing in here.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. How is it you run into the to them? You get what I'm saying? It's like because, like I said, you do great work
Thank you.
outside of the normal voices. I never heard anything bad about this guy. Honestly, I can sit here and say this. And trust me,
It's
a
a
lot of
well,
shit comes across my desk.
we have
A
formed
lot of shit
a
about
really
this
special
guy, bro.
friendship. He's really a great guy. You know, if people would stop listening to rumors and bullshit, then they would see he's really fucking loyal and he's really about his shit.
No,
But
see,
Thank you.
it's also a popularity contest. I like them, so I'm gonna list to them.
Yeah.
To me,
right.
this is how I tell a female whether or not he is someone that you want to fuck with. If he got okay, let's say you got 10 people that by some chance you pissed off, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is look at and see females that you're working with.
Yeah.
And,
And
and,
mo
and,
and mo
and two, and the way I look at it also,
mm-hmm.
females talk. So if you ain't got a lot of the top stars sitting here talking shit about them, but you got the bottom feeders doing it,
Exactly. And mind you, check this out, right?
But a lot of people
It
don't
fluctuates.
understand that they are bottom feeders. A lot of people act because they speak with authority. People believe they have authority. They believe that this knowledge is fact, when in all reality, it's an opinion based on knowledge that they don't have.
mm-hmm.
You
That's
got
very dangerous.
you got it. See, if things like that, it's a mental gymnastic what they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
That what they're doing is, I was told someone very close to me, even though me and him don't talk, I still always remember what he said to me. He said, Scorp, you know what they doing, right? I said, what? He said, they destroying your reputation before you get a chance to meet the girl because they know that the girl's going to listen. And they know if they hear anything about a guy, they're not going to shoot. So the girls, they know that the whoever girl that they look up to, they're going to destroy your reputation before you get a chance to meet her. I said, word? He said, that's what they doing. The male talent are doing
And
it.
anyone know what's funny?
Producers are doing
That is
it.
a actual true thought process. Because for example, right, the girl gonna automatically, if you was shot with her and the guy contacted her, she's going to ask, what do you think of such and such? Because they automatically assume because we in the porn industry, we don't cross paths, which in a lot
100%.
of cases are true.
100%.
What a females must be able to discern is personal issue from business
Business.
advice.
100%. Now, these guys, what they will do is they won't throw the hate directly. It'll be an indirect shade. So what they will say is he's emotional, or oh, it took him a long time to send you don't have to throw hate. All you have to do is plant a seed in the mind. And it's the power of influence. Oh, well, he took long to say, or he got emotional. Well, what was it about? Like, and then it brings doubt. I don't know if I want to work with this guy. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically. These guys know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And they know that based on the characteristics of the women that they're meeting, they know if she meet this guy, she's gonna like him. So let me find a way to assassinate his character before he gets wind of her or before they cross paths. Because I know that She may do content with him, but might want to try to charge me. And that's just how it is. And they know this. And
No, I'm gonna tell you the
they
most
will
fucked
do
up
their
part
due
about
diligence.
this day and age. No, I'm gonna tell you the most fucked up part about this day and age. I mean, I'm gonna let you speak, Mama.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I kind of understood it and could respect it because it was money in my pocket
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that she don't work with you
Mm-hmm.
because you had contact with the same niggas that I had contact with. Because
Mm-hmm.
part of the reason why many of the men got the business also
Mm-hmm.
was we used to get that finder's fee
Mm-hmm.
to send them to, the different companies, saying L'Oreal, Busty, and all of them. Because
Yeah.
guess what? With Busty, even though I ain't get a finder's fee, guess what Busty would tell them? Oh, no, go ahead and work with Bob because he done sent me some girls. It's to gain girls and to make money off the girls. Guess what niggas ain't doing right now?
What?
They ain't sending girls nowhere to get work. So the
Oh
only
no,
way
they're
you
not gonna
fucking
never
with them
do
is
that.
because you're fucking them to get content.
They're never gonna do that. And a lot of the girls, they need the help, so
No,
they're gonna
because
cling on.
there's no market for
They're
them to
gonna
do
cling
so.
on to whatever scammer nigga that's wanna rock with them. It's just it is what it is. They're gonna cling on to whatever scamming nigga that wanna fuck with them, and they're gonna milk the dude for as much as they possibly can, and then they're gonna move on to the next one. That's just how this is,
And
you know.
that is bringing hoe practices into the porn world.
Bingo.
That's them trying to
100%.
find a sugar daddy. That's them trying to get paid and then get paid. And that's another thing that we were talking about earlier is why are women getting paid and getting content?
Well, there are certain particular people that have actually started that wave, and I get the concept of it, but at the same token,
That
it's like,
concept is bullshit. But that's
yeah,
just,
it really is to me. But
it's
I
bullshit.
mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Most of the talent in this industry, I probably will never work with them if I ever heard paid collab. We probably will never collab unless I really want to work with her.
Now, I will tell you the reason why I never did a paid collab. They try to start this shit towards the end of my shit. Is this? I'm paying you for exclusiveness. That means I have the confidence that I can promote, push, market, and make money off this shit.
Yes.
Right.
Period.
Because at that point, the co-stars fans have to come to you to find it.
Yeah. Now, you know what they're telling me when you doing a paid trade? You ain't got confidence in your business sense, your marketing, your brand to make money off of it.
Or
so you need her help to push a fucking scene.
Or she don't care for the content. She really be getting money from niggas on the street, and she don't give a fuck about doing porn. It could also be that
But then
dynamic.
guess what? I pay you for the fucking scene. Get the fuck off.
Yeah, but
the point is, I'm paying you for exclusive.
They still have to feel. They still have to feel like they won. Because if they don't feel like they won, they're gonna tell the next person.
Guess what? This is a soft ass generation. Because the generation I'm from, if excuse my language, a bitch said to me, "Nah, I had Queen Rogue say that shit. I didn't call her goddamn sex ass back. Queen fucking Rogue.
I shot with Queen Rogue.
No, and she told me 800 and said 500 for a paid trade. I said no. If that's the case, I just pay you the fucking 800 and keep it spending. The point is, if I put money in your fucking pocket, it is for me to fucking benefit. I paid you. You get what I'm saying? If you wanted to make money off the scene, we can do content trade, or in some cases, I offer the girls to help them goddamn generate the money by helping them setting up a site and operating the bitch. So if I'm sitting here trying to show you how to fish and you don't want to learn how to fish, then I'm going to give you the fish, shut the fuck up when you see me over there goddamn with a goddamn boat full and you still got that one fish. And had girls complain about, oh, you making all the money. Dumb motherfucker, we told you what we could do to help you make the money. You just wanted, you wanted some money so you can go get some weed and go to the club and get your drink.
Oh, that's most of them other talents. Yeah, they be on that type of shit. Yeah. The boss bitches in this industry, all you have to do is just restructure certain shit and then it'll work perfectly fine. That's all.
Right.
It'll work fine.
And that if you're paying someone and giving them the content, you're a trick.
See now that concept,
Yeah, actually, in my opinion,
that concept,
yeah.
that concept.
Because
Because
that
that's
money
where it
was
came from.
for
That's
that
where the
I know.
concept came
content.
from.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You gotta understand something. OnlyFans became Backpage during the pandemic.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
want to know why? I'm
Yes.
about to keep it 100. Paywall and mandatory pay. That's why they went to fucking OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I don't have to show you shit, and I can cash out when I feel like it.
Yeah, and that created all of the other people that came in and that are destroying the industry.
Yeah, it
Pretty
was
much.
that simple.
Pretty much. And
you know what I'm saying?
they have zero respect for adult
Yeah. So now I can do what I was doing on Backpage. I can do that with Vid. Which in turn, guess what? The quality went strictly down. The money went strictly down. Yeah, because they
But
opened
that's
it to where civilians can come in and made it seem like ain't nobody gonna find out. It's behind a paywall. There's no previews. Who's gonna know? You ain't got to worry about.
it up for
All
everyone.
women would do sex work if they could make the money and avoid the anonymity. I said it, and I stand on it.
I just see clearly, and I feel more comfortable moving around, the people that are moving around, and my career is still flourishing after all of those bullshit ass bamboozling attacks. That shit was funny to me. While they was in those spaces making fun of me, I was laughing with other people on the phone. We was laughing the storm up. Yeah, there was there.
They're just working hard to bring you more promotion because they have all these followers who are interested in the drama. So they pay attention just to listen to the drama.
Oh yeah, my manager.
All of these people are hearing for 6 months. Scorpio this, Scorpio that.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. I hope they do it again though.
Their viewers consistently.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
for you.
Exactly.
Hate me. I'm not worried about making enemies in this industry at all. Not at all. I have the top people that I am definite, these are my content partners. I have a few people outside of that we may shoot 1 or 2 times. That's cool. You know what I mean? Outside of that, if you want to work with me, you're going to pay for the exclusivity of having it. That's not content that I want. This is my
career. This is not no bullshit ass. Let me tell you something. A lot of these fake ass content creators, they ashamed of this shit. They ashamed. That's what it is. That's all it is. They embarrassed. That's why they goofy asses is moving the way that they moving. Because if they was proud of this, they would be investing their money. They would be making moves. They would be building a brand. They could talk about me all they want. I don't care. I'm still growing. I'm almost at 100 million with no major bookings. I feel pretty good about myself. I don't care about the guys that are getting girls through other producers. Congratulations. I'm happy that they can do that. And they can do that. But guess what? I don't need the producers to get girls to shoot with. I got my own money and I can fly wherever I want to go and do what I want. I don't need a producer to govern my scenes. Now, if I had a producer that was willing to invest in me, no problem. I'm all for it. I already do have a producer. See, these are the things that they think that they know about me that they don't, and I'm gonna be real with you. What I can also say is when people attack you online and the defamation of character has presented itself, what you always should do is keep a real nice big terabyte where you can store all of the contacts and the data and all of the spaces that are recorded and everything, all addresses and information. You put it all in a hard drive and you put it away. And what you do is you wait till the right time and then you send it to a lawyer. And then you have a lawyer send out a mass email to people that were involved in that slander. So I hope that they're very prepared. I really do.
Oh yeah. Now,
because I ain't going nowhere. My career is not going nowhere. They can try, but my career is not going nowhere. And they're going to continue to keep trying.
So now let's get to some fun shit. Because let's talk about it. Hold on.
Oh man.
Let's go. Tell me about the scene.
That was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. AVN, yup. AVN. Yep. AVN 2025. Yep.
Oh shit. So how did the scene come together? How did y'all hook up all that good shit? Tell us the story, damn it. We got both y'all on here.
Oh man. I
Man,
actually,
Scorp and I had started becoming friends online. That was actually the first time we'd met in person, but
yeah,
we had
yeah,
already really started like forming a level of respect.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so
for real.
we spent quite a bit of time together during Vegas, and that was the one caught on camera.
Yeah, yeah, that was just yeah, for real. And we got that. I'm happy we got that. That was dope. Yeah.
So what? So it was just a BJ scene with this one
Oh
anyway.
no, it's a full scene. It's a full
Oh, you
scene.
just showed the BJ sign of it.
Yeah, that's
So,
pretty much. I pretty much will highlight those things for the most part.
so now let's get
That
the
I have
schematics of it, right? Let's get the schematics of it.
Hmm.
How was the pussy, my man?
Great, fire, fire. Oh,
And
you
how
gonna
was
see?
it, you know what I'm
We're gonna
saying,
create
working with
a
her,
series. Me and her gonna
or
put a
the different
series.
sketches y'all did and stuff like that? I mean,
Hmm.
can shit go? I mean, the shit got the stamina to
Oh
put
yeah.
stamina, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. No. Nasty, wet, everything. Oh man, it was intense. Shit, I had a
like I
good
said,
old
that was
time.
the one caught on camera.
Hell yeah, I had a good time for real. See, that's the thing about it. Sometimes in this industry, you can get caught up in the heat of the moment. So you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do it. You got to pull that camera out every time because you can get lost in the moment.
Well, there are a lot of times too where that off camera is needed because
Yeah, exactly.
even with cameras going, tripods up, you're doing it yourself, no cameraman all up in your shit while you're going at it. I mean,
Yeah.
even when you just have the tripods up, you're stopping, taking, making sure that those cameras are in place, moving them if you need to for certain angles. There's breaks you end up having to take. So it's not nearly as enjoyable. And you start to actually resent sex if it's not something that you can enjoy on occasion.
Mm.
I'm quick to tell females, yeah, dick sucking will be in the job requirement because
Yeah.
you have to do a lot of it on and off camera.
Yes.
You really have to enjoy it to do this.
Yeah, you have to, and I think a lot of people are just doing it out of survival. They're not really doing it like I noticed like the bluff calling and it's just a lot of goofy shit going on. And I'm just noticing like, okay, you're doing this out of survival. You're not doing this because you love this. That's why you're not maximizing. There's certain resources that's in this industry that I don't give away because certain people you have to earn that shit. Like you have to earn this. Like you really do. Like I don't give a fuck about nobody say I bust my ass to get. I'm not helping no nigga get on. Fuck that. Cause
That part.
ain't no nigga
That
gonna help me. You know what? I didn't get in this industry through no younglings. I got in through older cats. Older cats ushered. I got ushered into the industry. I didn't pay my way like them. So they're dogging me out and saying what they want. I don't care. My anointing in my situation was different from yours. Everybody's story is different.
Mhm.
People that I want to be like you. As soon as I hear a person say I want to be like you, I never fuck with them. I stay away from them because you're supposed to want to be like yourself. You don't want to. Why would you want to be like me? Your story's different from mine. Enjoy your story.
Yep. Everybody's journey is different.
Come on, but I'm trying to get like you know what I'm trying to say. Nah, because I'm sure that you've had sex before you met me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
See my point. See my
If you want
point.
tips and tricks, buy my video. Watch
So,
that.
so anytime I hear certain people come around me and say, "Oh, I'm trying to be like you," when I hear certain phrases come out their mouth, I say, "Yeah, you a friend of me. You a dude that's gonna be cool with me for a certain period amount of time, and then turn against me. Yeah, you one of them type of niggas."
Either that or it's somebody who just wants knowledge for free. They think knowledge should be free. Look, I didn't pay and invest into what I have blood,
Yeah,
sweat, tears,
exactly.
like literally urine.
Exactly.
Like for real. We haven't gone through what the fuck we've gone through to learn what we've learned to pass it on to the next person for free. If you're not,
Exactly.
I don't mind sharing the knowledge with people who deserve that knowledge, but you're going to have to be in my circle and I'm going to have to know you in order to think that this is something I should share with you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to benefit from this or am I wasting my breath?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you want that knowledge, you're going to pay.
And I'm gonna be real with
Because
you. I'm not gonna sit around. No disrespect to anybody who wants to give information, but I'm not going to sit around for multitude of years in spaces trying to mentor a group of people for free that's not implementing anything that I'm telling them month after motherfucking month after month, year after year after year. It's the same group of people, or it fluctuate a little bit here and there. And it's just like, yo, nobody's implementing what you're telling them, and you're giving them extreme vital information, and you're not even getting paid from it. And then you're being, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not teaching people in this industry. And then I said, listen, there was a little weird situation that took place, and I said something to a dom, and she got very upset. I don't give a fuck how she feel, because she probably wanted people leading the pack. But I said something really vital to her, because yes, we all looked out for each other at a certain period of times, and I don't hate nobody or none of them. But I told her, I said, stop training your assassins. Stop. And she took offense to that. And I know why she took offense to that, because she's looking at me like, yo, bro, I saved you from people coming from you. How you trying to tell me something? Yeah, I understand that, but my job is to help you, just like you've helped me.
Our job is to help each other.
Exactly. We're supposed to help each other. So if you can't respect what I'm saying, that's your problem. But I told her, I said, listen, the reason why you're being attacked by all of these people so much is because you're doing it for free. If they put their money and invest their money into it, they will be more committed to getting the job done. But she just felt very, oh, what's this rhetoric you're spewing? Why did it take for a white girl to explain this to a sister? When your black man, your so-called king, is talking, you can't comprehend what I'm saying. But a white girl that's listening in the space has to explain what I'm trying to tell you, sister? That's a problem. We have a comprehension issue in this industry, and it's not being addressed.
It's not. I'm not gonna say it's like I keep saying again. The problem with porn, it's a lack of respect for the industry, for the business itself, because they take for granted that it's a business because it involves sex.
Yeah, that's true.
No matter how you skin it, whether it's the girl that don't want to show her face,
that's true.
Worry about getting too many bodies, to the girl that want to do the gangbangs. Girls that think they see another girl do some shit like Miss B Nasty and say, well, damn, this damn skinny bitch did that. I do that. I can make more money than her. It's sex, because it's something that everybody does, and they think they're good at it, from the small dick to the big dick to
exactly
the big dick to the fat asses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because of that, it's no different than when girls jump into escorting. They didn't understand it takes more than having a fat ass and a pretty face, because you got to perform. No matter how you skinny, but no matter what you consider performance is. And because of that, like I said before, when certain things went away, that to me, I keep saying this, the end game changed. When girls stopped wanting to be on the cover of a DVD and a magazine, it opened the door for whole practices to come in, because that would actually made a porn star. Girls strive for that shit. Because
I've seen women cry because of like AVN awards and getting, I'm about to shoot for Bang.
Now we have TikTok.
Brazza, they would cry, like, I'm like, what?
You know what I'm saying? We got TikTok. I don't need the magazines or the DVD covers. I just need a viral video.
It's still lit though. I think it's dope though that people are enthused still to even be in the industry, and our job is to protect the industry. And I already know they're gonna villainize me, because that's the popular thing to do, is to villainize me. But for the most part, our job is to protect the female talent by any means. We still have to protect them, because
real female talent, mind you.
Yes, the legitimate real female talent.
Yeah,
we have to.
Oh, yeah, it was a good one. Oh my goodness! So look, this is the last thing I'm going to ask you, God. No, go ahead. What you about to say, babe? I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this, Squirt. What is a piece of advice that you would give someone now that you have as much knowledge as you do? Somebody new coming into the.
Invest in yourself.
But does that mean paying for pussy?
At this in this climate, yes.
I would say pay for exclusivity. Understand, you make that agreement in advance. Whatever they're paid, they don't get the content. We need to set a new standard. We don't need to say in today's economy. We need to let the new guys coming in. That's not how it's really done. If a woman wants to work with you on trade, she wants to work with you on trade. Period. This whole practice bullshit in the industry is not okay.
That's true.
Yeah,
Very true.
I tell dudes, ask yourself this question. Ask her, would you do a paid trade for me where you paid me?
Oh no.
If the answer is fucking no, why the fuck are you paying these girls to do trade?
Because they're giving you pussy. And you're supposed to be grateful that you're getting
And
pussy.
that's why I said, do that, you a trick. I don't give a fuck, you a producer. You can get mad all the fuck you want. No.
But in order
I'm not going to pay you to trade with me. That's not how it works.
In order to truly respect the industry and the craft, you have to understand what you're paying for and what you're receiving money for. And that's for a performance that you put on, that they paid you to put on. It is not y'all fucking, both of y'all get content and he pays you. He's a trick. You a hoe.
They don't. A lot of them just they come from the workforce, so their whole thing is, oh, I don't want my family to know about this.
Then you shouldn't be doing it. The porn industry, the real porn industry, is pretty out there. The majority of them are not masked creators in any way.
No, but you want to know what's interesting though? That's the reason why the porn industry became older. Because the content creation level is dominated by the young cats.
Right.
Because understand, coming from me working in 2010, it used to be the companies want to shoot. People think I be joking about this. If you was 21, you aged out. You aged out in porn. Like you now doing rude and clips for sale. You've been recording for yourself or you tricking. You feel what I'm saying? Now it's like the producers see it. The most dependable women are the older women.
Yes.
I ain't got to deal with the attitude. I ain't got to deal with
very professional.
You having a spaz later on in life, a year from there, talking about, boy, destroyed my life. I can't find love.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah,
everyone looks at me, and older women. No, 35
I feel too. I feel like God has what He has intended for you, and if you walk with God, He's going to protect you, regardless of what. He's going to protect you through shit. There's going to be certain people that you might want to work with that He may be, she's going to destroy your life. No, she's not going to like you for a good reason because I'm protecting you. That's how God moves, you know. And if you are really anointed and you are a chosen one, there are going to be chicks and people that you want to get with and want to rock with that He's going to curve you from for the right reasons. And that's how I look at things in this universe. And He's going to take you to wherever you got to go as long as you align yourself with the right people. It may not seem like it at the moment, but you keep your blinders on and you stay focused, and there's light at the end of that tunnel. There's light at the end of that tunnel. And that's where I believed in that. That's why I did not respond to any negativity. I've been reached out to so many people reached out to me and like, yo, you need to address this. You need to address this. And I'm like, no, because I'm established. They're not. There's a difference. Everyone, I looked at everyone in this space and I'm like, these people are nobodies. These people are literally nobody. They're all, and I see these people in the spaces talking every day for months. So I'm like, okay. And I don't see nothing but the same shit on their timeline reposted or the same type. It's nothing what I'm doing. Nothing in my realm at all, you know? So I would be a fool to address them. I just let them speculate and spread whatever rumor they spread. I collect my data and do what I do. But
people are going to see what they're going to see. They're going to hear what they want to hear. Period. They're going to
Believe what they want to believe.
Yeah, they hear what they want to hear. They feel what they want to feel. Their perception of you has already been painted. You cannot change that. You cannot change. They want to see you that way, so that's how they're going to see you, and that's just it. You remove yourself and you surround yourself with a group of people that love you and want to see you grow through that process. And then you will win in due time. It may not be when you want it to be. It's going to be when the universe says it's your time, it's your moment. And then you just seize it. That's it. That's it. That's all you can do.
Absolutely. What's meant for you will be for you, regardless of the path you choose.
That's so true. So I think we had a good show today. God dang it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This was beautiful. Very beautiful.
Oh my goodness. I love this.
Yeah, we've covered quite a bit of subjects today, haven't we, sir?
Yeah, I appreciate this because I also am going to be doing more interviews more often. So yeah, we got a lot of things. I got new music. I'm glad
to help also give the men in the industry, the platform to speak on, because in all reality, most of these podcasts are made up from women in the industry.
Yes.
And it doesn't really give the whole true picture. It gives a woman's perspective on a man's opinion.
Yeah, and that's not fair because they wouldn't let us speak on their behalf, so you do not speak on our behalf.
Right. I think everybody needs to have a platform for them to speak. So I was so happy that you agreed to come on, and I'm so looking forward to several of the other male creators and performers that I have coming up. So this, any of the male porn industry members, hit me up.
Oh, yeah. Smokers Lounge, Kween Bunny
B.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know that.
Kween Bunny B.
All right.
So I think we're at the end of another wonderful episode, Deep in Them Guts. So you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut up and let the queen speak and let the guys speak and let them tell you what you need to know and where you need to go.
I appreciate you guys coming and trying to hear the truth of what's really going on in the industry. We spilling tea with titties out, and well, I haven't done that yet today. So.
Oh no, you have not. I mean, that beautiful blue. That ass.
Nice and so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Told you I'm a fool with areolas and hard nipples.
Yeah.
There's some meaty nipples too. I love them things.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Scorpio, why don't you go ahead and tell them where to find you?
Oh, you can find me on Sex Panther at BBC Bull Unit, and you can also find me on MiniVids at BBC Bull Unit, and you can find me on X at NBBC We Trust. Oh yeah, follow me.
Oh, most definitely. And Queen, you got to tell them to find you regardless.
Oh yes, you guys can find me on Linktree. All of my links, I try to make sure that they're updated. Everything on Linktree is Kween Bunny B, just like my name there at the bottom of the screen. Kween Bunny B, all mushed together. So come find me.
Yeah. So we are done. We'll be back next Friday with another Deep in Them Guts, where we're going to get deep in them guts. No telling who she might have here, who she might be interviewing, and what she might be doing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all continue to subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room, people. I'm telling you, 2026 is about to be wide open. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to them, people.
Bye, guys.
We out.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head.
Yeah. Bull City. You.
Don't do the crime.
Born rap star.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.
shit. You a born big back with my rap shit. No cap shit, can't say shit. Just trying to be hood, but not dead to dick. Your boys can't watch from the sideline. As I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side. As I try to get my broke head like apartheid. South Africa. Top spot, I'm coming after your laughter. For the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game. Now I'm back at the game. Ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same. The only thing that changed, I got some gray in my veins. I'm still the champ. I'm still the shit. It's all just the shit. Not even worth a comment.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head, no. Don't do the
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, he